Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. We've been doing all kinds of stuff, and you guys are going to sit with me and stare at the ceiling or my pretty mug while I'm making a smoothie real quick. So it's going to get real loud for a second, but we'll get it. Ooh. Looks like, what's going on? It is insane over here, guys. I've had people stopping in the whole time, picking up orders, and had a buddy of mine just stop by and pick up an order he had that has been on hold for a little bit because my phone broke. And he dropped me off somewhere else. So, hey, Collier, can you grab me a paper towel to wipe this up? Yeah, he's tagging with his internet today. Tagging with his towel? Yes, towel. Wipe it up. Oh, my goodness. I know I'm always late. My life is too full. And I am very thankful that my biggest complaint about my life is that my life is too full of adventure. So, the Moss Man cometh. Oh, man. I like how that's taken off. Well, what do you guys want to talk about today? Looks like we got 25 people in here, so we should have something to talk about, right? Oh my gosh, man. The virus has got business going all kinds of crazy. Really, we've not seen much to do with the virus. It has been mainly to do with my restaurants closing down and stuff. What, going? All right. Not COVID-19, please. As in you don't want to talk about that? Well, give me something else to talk about, Michael Mama. Come on. Can you do that from the right? Those aren't ready. The way you know that a roasted onion is ready is when they each other. All right. Okay. Sorry, I meant to tell you that earlier and forgot. Lots and lots of virus, sadly. Yeah, man. Thankfully, East Tennessee seems pretty well situated to deal with all this. In a tub with perlite and air stone, when the pins stop growing, is it too much air exchange or not enough? I'm finding both answers online. Honestly, man, that doesn't even sound like, that sounds to me like a humidity issue or maybe even a bacterial issue. New strains. Michael Mama wants to talk about new strains. Squirreled away? I don't think so. Michael Mama, give us your secrets. I can tell you about my new strains. I'm not going to tell you how I created them yet. As I said, that's coming. Unlurking to say hi. What's up, Jenny? Hey, that medicinal bulk pack is being worked on, by the way, Jenny. I know you asked about that. We definitely have that going. I had to get them a bunch of pictures this morning and get all that worked out. And so that is getting worked out. So we're getting you taken care of. And scrolled away, sorry, no, but I just can't ship to Canada unless you talk to me directly. And then we have to work out how much the shipping's going to cost, because I will tell you that I've lost so much money shipping to Canada, underestimating shipping costs constantly. I have a question. I know you have answered it before, just can't remember which video. I have a culture of golden oysters, and the culture is turning a pinkish color. Is this something of concern? Not normally. And gold is, it depends on how pink we're talking. Like if it's turning really pink, you may have lipstick mold there. You may have gotten something to do with your transfer. So lipstick mold will turn pink. Please do. So, Michael Mama, you want me to talk about the new strains? Because I'll tell you about some of the ones that are about to come out. Some that we just put in the grow room and I just put in liquid culture. So he left his mushrooms and made a new variety. I do love breeding mushrooms. No, not tell us that. Just something to look forward to. For some reason, I can't English today. Oh my gosh, you guys are going crazy. All right, let me pause the chat scroll here. You guys will be continuing on, I'm sure. We'll cut up this pineapple, and I'll tell you about the new strains. But so I have a new oyster that grew out in the first test, and we're doing the first commercial test. And if it works out, this first commercial test, I'll have it up for sale. But it is an oyster mushroom. So here's how it goes. Most mushrooms, like for instance these black poplar I've got, but even on oysters, when you see this, the mushroom comes out a really dark brown on the black poplar, and then as it starts to fade, the center or closest to the stem tends to say a darker color, and then the rest of the mushroom, the cap turns white or a lighter color at the very least. Interestingly enough, this oyster I'm codenamed Cool Touch. It's a really electric blue oyster, pins when it comes out, and then it fades, and then just when the mushroom's ready to pick, that curve right before it flattens out, it fades in reverse. So it's a white mushroom with an electric blue stripe on the edge of each cap. When turned sideways, it looks like a series of waves in like a Japanese painting. It is a cool mushroom. And as long as it holds up in this commercial test, I'll have it for sale on the website. The moment I can get pictures of it, make the video for it announcing it, I'll have it for you guys. So, and it'll be in liquid culture.
Hey, Dad.
What? Yeah, Collier.
I play StarCraft. Mom's home.
You need to ask your mom that.
Okay.
Dune 1000 Toasty. I'm trying to get all hellos. Sorry if I spelled better. Yeah, Jenny, you're very welcome. Curiosity says, what do you think or experience with the use of ozone to clean up? I've never used ozone to clean up, so I don't know anything about it. I'd be interested to hear what other people's experience with it is. Probably already answered, but I'll ask anyways. Last week we ran into delivery issues with our mushroom bags. In the end, we received deliveries as expected. It also, but we source polytube and Tyvek easily. Have you had any experience mass producing your own bags? I have not, AJ. Mass producing my own bags is something I've not considered worth it because bags are one of the few things in the mushroom world that are easy to get. That said, we all probably need to start looking into alternatives for future supply chain disruptions. Because this virus, the one thing it's taught me is that I need to be better prepared for supply chain disruptions. I don't like any core in my pineapple. That's why you're hearing so much cutting. Before the virus was about to launch my mushroom... Oh, sorry. Michael Mama asked something. Oh, in the culture LC. Yeah, LC for sure. I probably won't be doing much in culture plates these days. Before the virus, I was about to launch my mushroom business, but I put it on hold for a couple weeks. Now I'm wondering if I should continue to wait or just start it. Honestly, man, I just switched gears, and now I'm doing about as well as I was before. Almost as well. And if it keeps going this way, then I'll have all my employees back from their unpaid vacation, and we'll have them back to work in no time. So, yeah, man, I mean, honestly, I just switched gears to selling to individuals, and it's a bit more hustling, but I only have to sell half my crops. I only have to sell half as much to make the same amount of money and hustle a little harder. So, can too high humidity make pins stop growing, or most likely too dry? Too dry can do it, but it's normal. It's too dry typically, but too wet, and you can definitely get some bacterial blotching and things like that will stop pins in their tracks. So if your pins change color suddenly and then stop, that's probably bacteria. Hey, John, great to chat with you too, or great chatting with you earlier. Yeah. Well, I hope I can help you expand your knowledge, man. Michael Mama says, holy crap. To what? Nice, you're an LC convert now. Yes, I am an LC convert big time. I never grew oysters in a monotub. I did grow them in aquariums, but I was pumping air through a fish pump, like an air fish pump to do it. Do you have a name yet for that great new strain with electric blue edge? I'm calling it Cool Touch is what I'm calling it right now because it's just a touch of blue along the edge. But I don't have a real name for it just yet. So, hey man, wife really thinks I'm nuts now. Where to sell mushrooms? Just now finishing my flow hood and grow room is almost ready. I still have to build shelves. Is PVC better than wire? I'll tell you, man, Facebook Marketplace has me selling like crazy, especially kits. I thought, man, I'm going to have to put all these blocks in my grow room and, you know, because you just can't stop oysters from pinning no matter what you do. So I thought for sure I was going to be in trouble, but come to find out, it's my kits are selling great. I'm selling them for $20 a pop, a 12-pound bag. So, you know, that's I get about $18 out of $18 profit out of a block on the first flush. So this one's about $15 profit, and that's about as close. So I'm okay with that. So that's how I would sell stuff. As far as mushrooms, like just Facebook Marketplace again, man. I've been slinging them all day long. CSAs, like contact your local CSA, see if anybody wants to add mushrooms to it, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Is PVC better than wire? I like it better than wire. Wire is really hard to clean and rusts. Coronavirus says, Isaiah 2019, quarantine, hide yourself for a while, my people. Stay inside, lock your doors until God's anger is past. Appreciate the advice, I guess. I remember you recommended alfalfa instead of soy if you can't get your hands on soy. So my question is, would you do 50-50 wood pellets alfalfa? No, it'd be 16% alfalfa and the rest would be wood pellets. Hey guys, it's Samantha, the better half. Too bad you guys are stuck with me all the time. Thanks for the great answer. You're welcome. Great to see you, Adam. I'm not going to ask you about my specific varieties, lol, but what is the best temp and humidity to grow at in the chamber? So, man, I have consulted on some farms out in that, area. I don't do any of it myself, but I will say that 65 degrees was the slowest they would grow, but produced the best results. So 65 was good. As far as humidity, most of the people I know that actually do that inside the bag and don't actually have a humidifier. They just let it top fruit in the bag. You're welcome, Bikini Bottom. Jerome says, Andrew, how critical is it to cool off the PC in front of a flow hood when cooking bags of substrate, and what PSI is it safe to move it? I will grab it at 15 PSI and move it. I don't suggest that you do that. I'm kind of a dummy when it comes to personal safety. This man is over there giving me a frog face. But yeah, I can be kind of a dummy. So, I carry it down the stairs, locking those lats, power breathe, and keep it under control. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that. As far as cooling, it's great to cool it off in front of the flow hood if you can, but I oftentimes let them cool overnight on my stove. Well, I'll let you know if I find a quick, efficient way to make bags happen without high-cost machinery. We're pretty good at finding efficient workarounds up here in New York. Yeah, I bet you are, AJ. You guys got all that regulation to deal with. I do my sterilizations of substrate on the patio and would have to move it inside for a cool down once finished. If I didn't have to move it, would be ideal in your thoughts. Yeah, man, I didn't move mine when I cooked them out until they were done. If you're talking about those big All-Americans. So, hello, Mossy Daddy. What's up, Michael? Have you started growing out that Cyrus lion's mane? I have, Joseph, and I have it in liquid culture even. And I have the spawn bags ready to go, and it's about to go into fruiting blocks the next time we pack. Michael Mama says hi, Sam. She said hi.
I'm running around trying to figure out a way to feed the kids, so,
Feed the kids. What mushrooms would be best to grow here in Central Florida in a greenhouse? Ooh, that's a rough one. Look into milky mushrooms. They grow those a lot in India. Maybe, you probably get enough heat to do patty straw. I tried to do patty straw here. We just don't get hot enough for long enough here. Patty straw would be good. Milky mushrooms would probably be good. And then you got certain varieties of oysters like pinks and stuff that can be, a little bit better. A little bit better heat tolerance. What? Don't be crazy like that. Crazy like what? Oh no growing in the bags here, going mass grow in trays, and I got a 9-disc fogger from House of Hydro. Well, so in that case, your humidity, I would do something like 65% on the low end, 85% on the high end, and let it do a big fog, rolling banks of fog, followed by rolling dry periods. How do you deal with spores in your fruit room? I don't. I vent them. They clog up my fan, and I have to clean my fan once a week with a pressure washer. Take it outside, pressure wash it. We switch out our fans. Somebody's got a Google timer going. Let them come hang out with the chickens. They'll have a bunch to eat. The kids? You hear that, Samantha?
Yeah.
Yeah. If using the 16% alfalfa pellets, would you recommend 60% moisture content? I've been curious about patty straw. I'm here in Florida. Yeah, Dune. So the best place to get patty straw that I know of was Aloha Medicinals, their culture bank. It can take weeks to get. I think Lenny Rockwell sells patty straw on Mycelium Emporium. Use code Mossy. So don't be crazy like that carrying your pressure cooker. Last thing we need is half Andrew. You're already getting half Andrew right now.
Aww.
With the COVID stuff going on. Like I'm not doing videos and stuff as much.
I am making baked onions.
And those roasted onions are driving me crazy. They smell delicious. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I'm coming back to you. It's amazing to me how much of the pineapple is not good eating. And how little of the pineapple is good eating.
I like pineapple sometimes, and sometimes I just don't like it.
What's up, Ocean Air? Oh, Lenny does have it? Heck yeah. You guys missed me and Sam? Yeah, we're trying to get you guys as much content as possible. Mmm.
Can I have some pineapple?
Yes. Yes, you can absolutely have some pineapple, darling.
Wash your hands. Go wash your hands. What's wrong with you?
You got anybody else put kefir in their smoothies? Makes for the best tasting smoothie ever. My chat is no longer rolling. Is that because you guys aren't talking? Do I need to just start spouting off stuff? Or is it because I'm distracted? How do you make a new strain? How does it work? Do you play around with spores? I have no clue. Yes. The only way to get a new strain is to work through spores. You have to find a way to mix them. Most people, I'll tell you most people's method is to, you take a spore print, take a spore print of each one of your strains that you're wanting to mix. And I just got kefir all over my computer mouse. So you take those two spore prints, take your agar dish, flame sterilize your inoculation loop that you're going to use, and then you flame sterilize, cool in agar. Scrape across your spore print, do a streak like this, flame sterilize, cool in agar, scrape the other spore print, and then do it the other way. And then you everywhere where your pathways, you've got one going like this, one going like this,